Got a little Bitcoin price analysis for you here today, folks. Bitcoin fell below my white horizontal line, 25,330. That number could be a little different site to site. I'm using USD to Bitcoin on Femex. It came down below 25,000, popped back up. Last candle closed at about 25,100. In my last video, I talked about trading, the difference between trading and just buying on the spot market, blah, blah, yada, yada. Anytime now is a great time to dollar cost average into cryptos that you like. With that being said, if you're trading, I talked about trading, and like you can see right here, I have a long setup and a short setup on Bitcoin. You can see down the bottom down here, I have a ongoing trade with Cardano. Just ignore that. I'm basically just that's a 2x trade down there. I'm basically just nibbling at that, and I do expect altcoins to rise here eventually when Bitcoin finds its bottom or levels out. But back to Bitcoin here, you can see I have a long and a short setup. I have the long setup to trigger at 24,120 down here at the bottom of this channel. I have the short setup to trigger at 26,555, just a little underneath this orange line here. Now it could go up. It could go up all the way up to, say, if it wicked up here to this very, very top, maybe 27,500. I think that's a little unlikely. But anywhere in here, last video I talked about setting a long at 25,332, just a little above the white horizontal line. And I said in that video, I said I should probably have a long setup on this line here going down. You can see how that has been a wonderful support all the way since last April, this past April. Well, not really so much, but basically starting here in the second week of May. You can see this is the daily chart. You can see all the strong support this line has gone down here. I actually have 4 descending channels drawn in here. The one on the very top, this little skinny one, is just marking wicks out of the top of the big one. This big one here. So the point I'm trying to get to is my last video, I kind of gave out some maybe trade places, and I can't really make videos about that because I could change this in an hour. Sometimes it changes by the time I even get to video edited. Long story short, my last video, I had a long set at 25,332. I canceled that. I ended up taking a long down here at like 24,900 something on this line. This line here, you can see what wonderful support's that been. And I had it triggered to sell at 24,999. So it worked out really well. But that's why I can't really give out trade places. Mainly what I'd like for you to do is just to be able to do this yourself, and then you can see what I'm doing here. And in the end, you don't want to be following people's, if you're trading, you don't want to be following people's trades anyways. You want to learn and see what they're doing, and then you can do it yourself, and then maybe watch videos just to stay on the rails, right? So you can see it worked out really good for me. But I just want to show that because and what I said in my video wouldn't have really worked out too well if you stuck to it, right? You would have bought at 25,332, and you would have ended up going underwater, and then it would have came back up to 23,500, and you could have taken profit. But anyways, you can see what I'm doing here. And after I make this video later today, maybe I'll end up putting another long in here at around 24,850. See that? Because maybe it comes back down, and then maybe I'll close it out again by the white line. Who knows? It's a little too spontaneous for me to make videos and say do this, do that, do that, and the video process takes a long time for me to get them out. I probably won't get this out for at least 45 minutes. So in longer videos, it takes even longer. So what I want to talk about in this video is I have 4 parallel channels here. And I want to change the color on this one so you can see what I'm doing. Let's change it to white for the time being. See that? That's the big one. Whoops, dang it. What happened? Oh, I have the blue one. You can see, if I go like this, you can see it. That's the original descending channel. Okay. And I want to show you exactly what's going on here because some people may not be able to see it exactly unless I point it out. Okay, and then I have the second descending channel here. You can see why I'm drawing it in. Let's change the color on it to white so you can see it. There. That's the second one I have drawn in. What that is that's the bottom half of the original big channel. You see the dotted line here? That's the bottom half of the big channel, right? The original big channel. That's the bottom half. You see the dotted line going on here. You see how that's working? And then I have the third channel drawn in, which is the bottom half of the second channel. And this is the one that has turned out to be just wonderful support. Let's change the color on that so you can see what I'm talking about. Boom. See that? Look at the support since early May, second week of May. Look at that, how well that's worked. One time it's come down through it and it hit the bottom of it. So that's why I have this green line set up here for a long, if it were to come down to the bottom. Now there's a chance, you want to use stop losses, right? Because there's a chance maybe it's just a runaway death candle, right? Straight down to 20,000. That's not out of the realm of possibility. So, you'd want to set like maybe a stop loss down here. I want to give out the proper information. And then on the short up here, maybe you should set a stop loss. Like a good spot might be up here somewhere. The problem I have with stop losses is sometimes it'll wick up there, right? And you'll get stopped out, and then it'll immediately put you back into profit because they hunt stop losses. So I generally don't use stop losses if I'm awake and paying attention. But if you're not paying attention, not using stop losses, you can get burned. And but anyways, that's just I just want to show you that I do expect Bitcoin to keep coming down. But with that being said, it could be in the process of coming up here. It could maybe 27,000. Maybe wick up out past 27,000. That could still happen. But I do still see Bitcoin coming down below 25,000. This daily candle will close at 7 p.m. Central Time. This green one. Let's zoom in a little. This green one right here will close. And I'm watching to see if it closes above or below 25,330. If it starts closing daily candles below the psychological level of 25,000, then I'm going to get more confident that it's going to continue dropping. But as more people get bearish, look for the bullish pump. If more people get bullish, when it goes up to 27,000, watch for the bearish drop. You start to get the idea, right? And you're outmanned, right? You're out sophisticated. You're the big guys, big ladies, the competition. They have sophisticated information. They can literally see where all your trades are set. They can see where you're in. They can see where you're stopping out. They can see everything. They can see all the information from everyone that's involved in this money market, right? They got all that right in front of their face. And it's probably running on AI. So just keep that in mind, right? One way to beat it is just a dollar cost average and play the big halving cycle that's coming. And you can see what I'm doing here. And I'm out of here. All right, later. Hope you enjoyed it.